In this video, I'm going to show two ways to simplify a complex fraction. Let's start with the first one. As you see, we have two fractions in our numerator and two fractions in our denominator. So let's start with the numerator. 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3. We are going to find 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3 first. 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3. So the denominators are not equal. So we can find the LCM of 2 and 3, LCM of the denominators. LCM of 2 and 3, it is 6. Let's write that here. Alright, so let's make them equal. So 2 times what is 6? 2 times 3 is 6. And 3 times what is 6? 3 times 2 is 6. So I'm going to extend my fraction. 1 over 2 is also equal to 3 times 1 is 3. And 3 times 2 is 6. Minus, and I'm going to extend 1 over 3. 1 over 3 is also equal to 2 times 1, 2 over 2 times 3, 6. So now I can do the subtraction. 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 over 6. So here in the numerator I have 1 over 6 over. Let's do the denominator. 1 over 4 plus 1 over 6. 1 over 4 plus 1 over 6. So what is the LCM of 4 and 6? It is 12. So let's find the common denominator. The common denominator is going to be 12. So 4 times 3 is 12 and 6 times 2 is 12. So I'm going to extend my fractions so that I'm going to make the denominators 12. 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 6 is 12. So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 5 over 12 is my denominator. So 5 over 12. Right, I have 1 over 6 in my numerator and 5 over 12 in the denominator. So this is a division problem. The first fraction stays the same, 1 over 6 times. I'm going to take the reciprocal of the second fraction. So I'll write 12 over 5. So multiplication of fractions, I'm going to multiply the numerators and the denominators. So 12 over 30 will be my answer. Or actually we can just simplify 12 and 6. 12 divided by 6 is 2 and 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2 and 1 times 5 is 5. This is the simplest form of our complex fraction. Now I'm going to show you another way for simplifying this. Alright, as you see I have my complex fraction here. So look at the numerator, I have 1 over 2, 1 over 3, and the denominator 1 over 4 and 1 over 6. So let's look at all the denominators. In the numerator we have 2 and 3 as denominator, and in the denominator we have 4 and 6 as denominator. So I'm going to find the LCM of all those denominators. So LCM of 2, 3, 4, and 6. So you should have already known this, how to find the LCM of numbers. So it is actually, LCM of these numbers is actually 12. So LCM of all the denominators is 12. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to multiply by my numerator and the denominator by 12. Because if you multiply numerator and the denominator by the same number, the value of the fraction does not change. Alright, so let me write my complex fraction again. 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3. Let me put them in brackets. So 1 over 4 plus 1 over 6. So I'm going to multiply the numerator by 12 and the denominator by 12. Right, so let's continue. Now we have multiplication and in brackets we have subtraction. I can distribute this 12 over this subtraction. So I got 1 over 2 times 12, or 12 times 1 over 2, minus I got 12 times 1 over 3. 12 times 1 over 3 over So 12 times 1 over 4, 12 times 1 over 4, and minus 12 times 1 over 6. So here 12 times 1 over 2 is 6, minus 12 times 1 over 3 is 4, over 12 times 1 over 4 is, which is 12 over 4, 3. I'm sorry, let's be careful. This is also plus. This is also plus. So plus 12 times 1 over 2 is, which is 12 over 6 is 2. So 6 minus 4 is 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. This is the second way of doing these kind of complex fractions, simplifying complex fractions.